I'm a new faculty member at William & Mary. I'm trying to learn about the structures that we have here to support faculty when they're coming in and trying to make multimodal approaches to their classes, to develop these curricula so that they are more appropriate for modern students. What advice would you give those new faculty, and how would you sort of get them started in that process?
That's a great question. So I think the most important thing that I do when I look at a Blackboard course site and I look at the way that it's organized is I try to envision what the students are thinking. Is the information that I've put in this Blackboard site going to answer the following questions for the students? What's expected of me? What am I supposed to be doing?
Right.
Right? How am I supposed to be doing this?
Right.
When am I supposed to do this?
Mm-hmm.
And what does success look like once I've done this? Those are the four basic questions that you should look at every module that you create
Right.
and say to yourself, can I answer these questions?
Okay. That last point is really interesting to me, and maybe we could break that down a little bit. So demonstrating what success looks like in a class might, to a new faculty member, feel like a sort of daunting question. How would you frame that in a way that feels more approachable?
Right. So, and I'm not talking about success overall.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about success in little chunks.
Okay.
So, what am I doing this week, for example? So this week, I expect students to watch this video introduction. I want them to read this text. I want them to write a discussion board post, and I want them to I want them to write a reaction paper.
Okay.
Right? So in order to do all these things, it's not really enough to say, do these four things. So to model those things for the students is really going to go a long way, and it's going to help them understand what does it look like to read a paper. New students don't really necessarily know how to read an academic paper.
Sure.
So to go through it and to show them exactly how you read it is going to be an important thing that you could do. And that's going to help them answer that question, how do I go about doing this, and what does success look like when I've done it correctly?
Right.
Same thing for writing an assignment, like a response paper. What does it look like? What does a successful response paper look like, and why does it look like that?
Mm-hmm.
So to go through each of these things in turn, it helps you scaffold your class. And so if you've done that all along, and if you've shown them what success looks like every step of the way, what you're doing is you're giving them the scaffolded steps that they'll need to build on that and to create meaning as they go through their class.
That makes sense.